it's Catherine from family-owned Outabounds Ski and Board. Today we have Hardy Bodenheimer of Head Skis to tell us the design and performance characteristics of this season's skis.
Hi everybody, my name is Hardy. I am your sales rep for Head Tyrolia Winter Sports. Everything you see in this core black ski is different from some of the prior iterations of the product. So what you have here is a vertically laminated wood core using two new types of wood. A beech and Karuba wood core, okay? So Karuba is a dense, lightweight wood, okay? That grows very quickly. And then the beech wood is a harder, more of a hardwood, okay? And what that does is gives our skis their distinct personality, which is stability underfoot. When you ski on a head ski, you always feel like you have something there for you. It's supportive on the snow, no matter what the snow conditions, turn shape, or speed that you're skiing. We want you to feel that stability and confidence underfoot with the core series of skis. At the same time, the skis have to be lively and have some energy to them. You just don't want to feel like you're on a ski that's dead on the snow. You want to feel like it has a little bit of energy to it. It's giving back to you. You can feel the snow conditions. So what we've done this year is gone to 2 sheets of Tetanol in the ski. It's the first time that we've ever put metal into our core skis, all right? And what that does is not only makes the ski, gives it a lot of energy and quiet feel under the foot, but it also makes it softer overall. If you flex some of the core skis from the past years, they're quite stiff, okay? They didn't ski stiff, but it gave the sense to that customer that they might be a little bit more performance than they're looking for. So by adding the metal, we're actually able to soften the skis a little bit and make them a little bit more confidence inspiring, a little bit more approachable for that average skier who's coming through the door. Okay, you can put this ski on the best skier coming through, or you can really, gear it towards that terminal intermediate shopping as well. In order to be competitive in alpine skis, we have to have a very wide bandwidth and, make sure that we're hitting on all the different customer types out there. And that's really what this new core ski does. So remember the wood core with the metal. And then we have a unique property, I call it our side cut technology with the core skis. And we've been doing this and actually do it in all of our models of skis. It's what's called a dual radius side cut, okay? Dual radius side cut means you have a tighter turn radius built into the tip of the ski that extends out into a longer radius as you go through the main body. What that does is allows for these skis to have instantaneous and easy turn initiation. The skier doesn't feel like they have to hit these angles, getting the skis way out next to them in order to get the ski to engage into the turn. You can ski it in a very progressive, upright stance underneath your body without working too hard. So easy turn initiation, predictable, and confidence inspiring. That's what we're looking for with the core series. Core itself in the black series has an 88, 94, 100, 106, 112, and 118 millimeter waist. So it's a very robust series of skis for us. Outabounds is a full headline dealer. Stability, confidence inspiring, and just versatile. That's what you're gonna get out of the new cores. In comparison, as I said, to some of the prior year cores, you've got the Core 99 here and then the Core 85 Women. You're still dealing with a wood core ski. It was a different buildup of woods. It was an ash and a poplar core in those skis. And then we were using sheets of carbon fiber instead of the metal. So again, a stiffer feel, not quite as predictable or confidence inspiring for that intermediate, or advancing intermediate skier. Cool, you also have a price point Core X in here. This ski was brought in, it is simply a poplar core. This ski was introduced into the line to be more of a price point core ski, and just sort of a ski for that entry-level skier to intermediate skier who's looking to get a little bit wider waist under the foot, a little bit more flotation in variable snow conditions as they start to feel out Colorado conditions. It'll ski great on the groom terrain, but we'll also start to venture into powder, variable snow, crud, and such. But you know, doesn't have quite the same stability that you're going to get out of one of the inline cores. Super Shape. I want to spend a little time on Super Shape. Being a race bred all mountain ski means that it's versatile. At the same time, it's a very unique construction and profile that gives the ski a ton of versatility overall. You look at it and you think, oh, it's just a narrow waist carving ski. Well, yes, Super Shape is meant to be connected to the snow. It's meant to carve from tip to tail. You're meant to use the entire length of the ski, the whole side cut. And yeah, this is for that skier who's spending a majority of their day skiing at higher speeds on groomed terrain. But groomed terrain doesn't always mean that it has to be hard pack, right? Groomed terrain can be versatile you know, you can have crud on the groomed terrain. You can have, you know, light powder on the groomed terrain. The beauty of these skis is unmatched stability underfoot. And with the side cut technology, the ability to ski this ski from tip to tail at slow speeds. You don't have to be flying down the mountain in order to engage this ski. And that's why if you look at instructors and skiing pros in the lift lines, you see a tremendous amount of Super Shape skis, whether it's the Titan at 85 millimeters under the foot, or you get down to the Magnum at 72 millimeters under the foot. These skis have unmatched performance. You can ski them fast, but you can also ski them slow and engage it from tip to tail. As a lot of you skiers or snowboarders know, often in the technology, in order to get them to start to make their turn shape and, you know, start to work the way that they should, you have to really be moving. These skis, you can ski them slower and still engage them from tip to tail. You know, and set up corn snow in the springtime in the back bowls of Vail and that, the ski is a tremendous amount of fun because it'll just blast through anything. So 85 millimeters under the foot, like I said, with the Titan, so it's the widest of the Super Shape series, and you get a little bit more versatility in variable snow conditions. The Magnum is really a pretty much true kind of carving front side ski because of the, you know, it's much narrower in its profile overall. Wood core, so it's an ash, hickory, and poplar. So 3 different woods vertically laminated together with 2 sheets of Titanol. These have our CARES trip in it, which is the kinetic energy recovery. What they are kinetic fibers in the ski. They're fibers that are built into the ski that absorb vibration and kinetic energy and dampen it down. So once the ski gets to a certain vibration level, the chip wants to soften that ski, that vibration, and take it out of the ski. So again, just adding to the overall incredibly smooth ride that you get out of the ski. You have the Joy series in here, the Total Joy, Absolute, and the Pure. This is our women's specific line of skis, also meant for all mountain skiing, but the models that you have here are more for the you know, the adventurous all mountain skier who spending part of her day on the groom terrain but wants to venture into the trees maybe a little bit, venture into the back bowls. Total Joy is an 85 millimeter waist all mountain ski built out of our light technology. Okay, so what we've done with this is taken a core material using mostly poplar, which is a very dynamic wood, has a lot of energy properties to it, a lot of feedback you get from the ski itself. Still stability underfoot, but with that 85 millimeter waist profile, gives you a lot of versatility for the groomers or again to venture into variable snow conditions. So incredibly versatile overall. I think a huge target customer is that woman who's skied maybe her whole life. She's a good skier, doesn't get out as often as she used to, maybe skiing with the family half of the day, but wants a ski that she can, you know, easily snowplow in, parallel ski, carve on the groom terrain, and then go venture into the variable snow if needed. So as you know, selling skis, it's all about versatility. You have to have something that is going to cover that wide bandwidth, and the Total Joy does exactly that. You then jump into our Absolute Joy, which is one of the best sellers here at Outabounds. A few different reasons. It's One is a price point. It comes with a ski and it's a ski and a binding package. This is just your, it's a really good ski for that woman who comes in and it's her first ski. Maybe it's a college age student who's always rented. They've moved to Colorado and they want their first a ski of their own. And the Total Joy, it's a great price point. It's a very forgiving flex pattern, but at the same time has, you know, plenty of stability underfoot. Not somebody that I would put in, you know, if it was an expert skier, I'd move them more towards the Total Joy. So again, this is that athletic beginner, someone who's committed to the sport, wants to get better every day that they're out there. They have a pass, they're going on the weekends. It's going to help them bridge that gap into kind of, you know, becoming that advanced intermediate to expert skier. And then you have the Pure Joy, which is really, you know, a pretty carving oriented women's specific ski, still using that lightweight technology, but wants to be connected to the snow, narrower underfoot, you know, more of that carving tool. It can also be slid around more, and that's important to note with the Joy series of skis. Unlike with Super Shape, they don't always have to feel like they're engaged from tip to tail. You can slide out at the end of the turn, engage the turn, slide out. You see a lot of skiers out there, good skiers, but very few are able to ski something from tip to tail. You see a lot of skidders out there at the end of the turn, and that's important for people to feel confident. So we have to make a ski that's going to allow people to kind of jump out of the turn a little bit at the end. Because anytime you're carving a ski from tip to tail, you're building inertia, speed out there on the hill, momentum, and by sliding that turn, that gives people a real aspect of comfort on the snow.